zone. If you always ready, you ain't gotta get ready. We in the zone. Great man said that. I heard they asking what time is it? Well, it's game time. I ain't shooting no shots, I'ma bang mine. Talking about 3 deep on the baseline. Everybody just be looking at the hang time. Off the hook, bro, I'm the Sandman. Up the bat, you can really hear the fans chant. Watch the pitch, bout to split like Van Damme. Ain't for the fence, cause I'm going for the grand slam. I can't settle for less, cause people owe me.
We got In the Zone podcast. Yeah, which episode is this? 16?
16.
17? I don't ever remember the episode, bro.
I think it's 16. I think, or at least on here it'll be 16.
So we got a good one today. Today is I want to say it early. Today is March 26th. We are doing this for Women's International Month. So on this episode, we will be talking about. They will be talking about women in sports. I will be talking about black women in sports. So I'm gonna let Want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Lamar, agent advisor for SMWW Sports Management Worldwide.
Okay.
And then you know my co-host.
Hi, Mom.
Mama Wanda. You've been a real one since day one.
Day one.
So you want to go ahead and start?
Nah, we're gonna
go naked, right?
You want to go naked?
That's what you started with last time. Punk out now.
I'm not punking out. Just wanted to make sure we was on the same page.
I just thought you was going.
Don't get there. We just want to keep it there.
Top to bottom.
Well, actually, we like decisions.
Not bottom to top.
Can we?
All right.
Can we start?
Oh yeah. First thing.
What do you know about women?
Wow.
You want to start?
Wow. I'm at
English.
He's a dime. I'm just saying. So I'll be honest, like I don't watch a lot of.
Why?
One, because they don't preference it. It doesn't come on. It doesn't come on TV as much. That's. I mean, I could do my due diligence.
Yeah.
But let's be real. If you talk about 82 games of a season, I don't watch that many NBA games either.
You watch 30, right?
They make it hardy.
You watch at least 30, right? You could say roughly.
30, roughly? How about that?
So you could watch
the
WNBA season, roughly.
Yeah, I could. If I catch the WNBA game on TV, I'll watch it. I've been watching.
Oh no, I know.
I've been watching.
I'm just talking about
Women's Madness.
I'm just talking about women's sports.
I'm just saying
in general.
it's not promoted as much.
Yeah.
It's not on the forefront where it's like, it's thrown in my face, like the NBA should be. Whereas like even I can go on the ESPN app and go to the NCAA women's section of it, and I can't even click on a girl's name and see her stats.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
So like
a lot of sports apps are like
exactly.
That,
I'm just saying like, and that's just the difference between like how they promote men's sports as opposed to women's sports. Like and not just do that as an excuse. Like that's why I'm recently doing my due diligence to get into it a lot more, man. And shout out to your cousin team, Texas A&M. They will be my team I'll be rooting for in the tournament.
Oh, okay, in this tournament. Oh, okay. No. I thought you meant like going forward, like. Jeez.
I mean, going forward, that's the ugly thing.
my nigga, bro.
I'm still Tennessee.
I'm rooting for the home team. My cameraman cousin plays for Texas A&M. I will be rooting for them. Shout out to Jordan Nixon getting a bucket the other night.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Literally. See,
And she from New York.
I can tell by how she played.
And she's from. Oh no, yeah, she got a. You should probably watch Diamond.
Diamond was nasty this year to be a rookie. Freshman, she didn't even look like it, bro. She was shooting from the park.
Tell me she don't remind you of Cat.
But that's literally the point of this episode is to kind of like bring awareness.
Tell me she
I'm getting forced.
Tell me she don't
I can see that.
split image of
I can see that.
Bro.
See that? And she shoot from the parking lot.
Elite.
From the parking lot. And that thing draining.
But no.
And she giving attitude the whole game.
Yeah, I ain't trying to fan it. Yeah, he gonna get lost. I ain't trying.
I mean, you know Diamond. I'm sure you know Diamond.
He don't.
You don't know Diamond from Philly? Diamond.
I know DJ Diamond Cooks. Hey, yo.
I give you that.
Go ahead,
Bruh.
You can laugh. Go
I give you that.
I'm just saying.
I give you that. Diamond from Philly that go to Rutgers, you?
She's tough.
But,
I didn't watch too much.
But I told him about it.
I'll be honest, Kobe kind of threw me off. I didn't watch too
I
much.
know a little bit. I mean, no, you definitely
You was heavy on because you was heavy on that page shit.
I'm still heavy on
rightfully
page.
so.
And I'm
Rightfully
still
so,
heavy
but
on
she
page.
got to prove it to me. She got to prove it to me.
She hasn't?
Compared to what? Compared to other freshmen? You forgot who UConn's had in the past.
Okay.
Nobody said you
Put
forgot who.
up against Maya? We're not putting up against Maya. Or we're gonna put up against
Can't put her up against Maya.
No.
Can't put her up against DT.
No.
Can't put her up against Sue.
Absolutely not.
You can't put her up
Wait.
against... You can't put her up against Stewie.
Wait.
You can't put her up against Sammy Susan.
You can put her up against Stewie though. You can put her up against Stewie though. She reminds you of Stewie.
No, she
Her
does.
game reminds you of Stewie.
She does, but Stewie was...
And she raised her hell in every aspect.
Stewie was a different
And,
animal.
but bro, the stuff that she was
My thing
asked
is
to
this.
do as her freshman year this
So
year.
as y'all had this argument, how many of our viewers know what the fuck y'all talking about?
You
If you
tell
don't know, that's
me.
your fault. If you don't know, that's your fault.
Here to educate though.
I'm saying, if you don't know, that's your fault.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but
But I mean, honestly, let's think about it. I've been watching Paige Bucher since she was a freshman at Hopkins.
you know you love Paige.
Thompson,
You know you love Paige.
Of course.
She's
Because
tough.
she gives hell.
She tough. I ain't gonna hold. She tough.
I watched some highlights.
She tough.
She
but
lays
she
hands.
just-
Valid. She
I just
valid.
wanna light a spark.
You
if
want
I
to keep
can.
saying this?
If I can. If you hear this, I want to light a
We're
spark.
known for moving the goalposts low key.
Nah, it's not that because I'm going based on what he told me about her.
She did everything I said she was going to do.
No. She
Everything I
has.
said she was going to do,
She
she
has.
did.
She has. But she's not.
That's a rare one to Mars, right?
She's not.
Wow.
She's not Stewie. You said she's Stewie.
I never said she was Stewie. I never said she was
not
Stewie. Now that's
Stewie.
cap. I never said
She may be like. She
Nah,
may
I'ma
be
tell
like
you-
Katie Luce.
Now I'm gonna tell you what I will say. I bet you this how last year you was losing.
I hope.
I bet you this how last year losing.
I hope. Cause I'm about to say, Stewie ain't lose after her
Cause
freshman
my
year.
dog come in next year.
Stewie ain't lose.
My
after-
dog AZ Fudd come in next year. I
She
bet you they
needed
not
help.
lose.
Stewie.
Lie again. UConn was stacked. The year that they had Stewie, from Stewie to
Stewie.
Maya, they was
Stewie,
stacked,
bro.
bro. They didn't lose like 40 games in a row, but they was stacked. There definitely was more than that. But yes, but they was.
It was more than
I ain't want to go too high. I'm like, niggas like, yo, you super
But
count
nah,
on
she-
that one.
nah,
But bro, they didn't lose for like, they had recruit after recruit after recruit after recruit. For like 6 years, Gino was winning everything.
That's why Gino fell off.
I wouldn't say all that.
Fell off.
I wouldn't say all
Last
that.
time UConn won a championship.
It's been a bit. Like what?
So
five?
technically we could say he
Five?
fell off.
You can.
When you've won 5 straight and you haven't won one in 5 years, you
I mean, you
kind
gotta
of say he
admit,
fell off.
Baylor Bear actually got better. Notre Dame actually gotten better. Like,
No, but those was teams that when Stewie was there, that they were just like.
but they weren't good.
No, they weren't getting they weren't getting paid.
Yeah, no,
Everybody was going elsewhere.
yeah.
That's why. So I mean, I get it, but
But I guarantee with AZ Fudd coming next year, this is definitely their last year loser.
let's see.
And they still got the small forward that dunks.
Let's see.
They definitely still giving it up. They giving it up next year.
All right. So what made you start watching women's sports?
I believe it was the second year that they had WNBA. I went to my grandfather's house. God rest his soul.
98?
Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday, bro. It was like, I don't remember the year, but I remember going to my grandfather's house and he had the game on TV. No, I'm dead ass. God, I wouldn't even lie on my grandfather's name like
I'm
that.
saying
Like,
you
I
looking
wouldn't.
at
Yeah, I know, but I'm like, I wouldn't lie on my grandfather's name like that. But I remember like he had the game on, and I remember my grandmother saying
What I
something like,
ate yesterday. You remember the second year WNBA star? That's elite memory.
"You know my memory elite."
Mine's the complete opposite.
Yeah,
Go
but
ahead,
you
continue.
know mine elite, though.
I ain't gonna cut you off.
Nah, you good. But no, my grandfather had it on TV. I remember it was Teresa Weatherspoon was playing, and I remember like somebody did a layup, and they just like did the chest bump and everything like that. And then I remember my grandmother was like, "Oh, I like them. They playing harder than the boys." And then my grandfather said something like, "They play like they the boys," or something like that. And ever since then, it was like I was hooked. Like I always wanted to watch WNBA after that. Lisa Leslie was my favorite player. Like, so I remember when she first dunked. But I remember like The highlight, like I still like as I talk about it right now, I'm remembering the highlight of her dunking. She was wearing yellow. They was wearing the yellow with the purple tops on the shoulders. She had the fast break, and they was talking about it for like weeks. Like, is she gonna be the first one to dunk in the WNBA? I remember she just coming down with the knee pads, and she just took off, and it was like.
Yeah.
Like watching it on the news, it seemed like she was just flying forever, bro. Like I remember watching her bang that, and it was like after that, it was like I'm done.
Oh, so you don't
hooked.
watch women's basketball? You don't watch any other?
Oh no, I watch other sports. Like even like now, all right. So like right now, I'm a sports advisor, right? I'm an agent advisor for Sports Management Worldwide. The first certification that I went for was WNBA.
Oh, okay.
Like I've been trying to recruit WNBA. So it's like that's just I just always felt like they ball. Like
So, if you had to explain, in your opinion, as to why women's sports aren't as popular as men's sport, what do you? I'm saying, what do y'all feel like? Why do y'all feel like the reason is?
it's easy, but it's like
It's the women.
I wouldn't
the
say
women.
that.
Elaborate.
I wouldn't say that.
Not elaborate.
What's the numbers?
What do you mean? What's
What's
the
the
number?
ratio from women to men in this country? What's the numbers? Who has the most consumer value in this country? Who buys the most?
Women.
So if you're selling a product, which the WNBA is,
A product, yeah.
and the people, the consumer that buys the most isn't participating in that one thing that's theirs.
But see, the issue with that argument is
How?
the issue with that argument because is that 70% of basketball fans are men. It's a very high percentage of men that watch basketball.
True.
Right.
But
Yeah. So how can you then in turn blame women
But it's a
for
product.
women's sports
I think
when
Because
they're
women,
not
because if women don't
they're
even
not-
watch it, because
they're not the demographic that watch sports.
says who?
The majority demographic aren't women when it comes to watching sports.
And what?
In any
For
sport.
what?
In any
U.S.
sport.
Soccer, women gets the most views.
and they still get paid less than a man, which I
That's what I'm saying. So you can't say that.
Because when you think of U.S. soccer,
One
you
is
think of
sport.
women.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said what
Wait,
sport.
I just said basketball.
So okay then.
I just said basketball.
And I came back with a
But you talking about the whole? You brought up an entirely
but
different
because
sport.
for that very reason.
But then again, I don't really know.
Because
women don't. You said because women don't watch.
if women participate
Women's
the same way they
basketball.
did, the same way they did in soccer, WNBA will be higher.
Do you really think that though?
Do you think that? Because
Because
again, like he said,
even Yumi had our debate.
the women's U.S. team is far
Women's
beyond
national
better than
elite. Yes.
the men's team.
Yeah.
No. They're just they're the best
They're elite.
in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
They're the best
But
in
they
the
don't
world.
get paid
They don't.
the way the men do.
But there's some women that play in the WNBA that are some of the best female players in the world. So what's
It's a fact.
so
Because
why?
I'm about to say.
But the thing is,
But you go
the issue with
overseas.
that
But you go
argument is-
overseas. They're more popular
They treat
over
you like
there.
a
But
Queen,
no,
so I'm saying.
wait,
So
wait.
what's
The issue with that argument is that the viewership in America for women's soccer
Yeah.
is higher than the men's, as opposed to you say the WNBA. Who's the best team in the WNBA? You take their viewership and compare it to the best team in the NBA. It's going to be.
Boy.
It's going to be.
Vegas.
I'm saying it, but it's going to the lump side. You take the best team in the
Nah,
WNBA.
I get what you're saying,
The best
but-
team in the NBA. It's like
But
it's
you
gonna be
gotta-
here.
but you gotta-
Whereas supposed like why do the women's soccer team
but-
whose viewership is higher than men's not get
Hear me
paid?
out. Hear me out then. How many male products are sponsored for men in the NBA?
A lot, which is something.
I mean, if you think
Wait,
about
How
it,
many WNBA female products are sponsored for the
but-
WNBA?
one.
and we just got that.
And I'm about to say that.
Liz Cambridge,
But hear me out.
Wait, listen
when-
up. But you saying women are so basically? Are you saying women are at the forefront of that corporation who refuses to go sponsor
You
a
said-
business
are you asking
that's
are
promoting women? Because you're saying
mean,
because
if-
they don't get these sponsorships. It sounds like you're saying because women don't watch, they don't get these sponsorships.
Because then it'll
But women-
it'll be like they're
These-
wasting. It'll be
these
like they're
businesses
wasting
are-
marketing
But
dollars.
I get what you're saying.
If
but
women aren't buying that product as
I
an
get
end
what you're
result,
as
that's
a
what I'm
result of promoting this
it will be
business.
But I mean-
wasted marketing dollars.
You can
That's what
say
I'm
that, but even when you think about it now with Liz Cambridge, like Liz Cambridge just got the Rihanna sponsor, the Fenty
Yeah.
Savage sponsor.
But
They sales went up.
just-
Yeah, but they sales went up. Like just when her
So
putting
if-
pen to the
so
paper,
once again, so
they sales
if-
just went up.
If you have a sample size of that it works.
Yeah. But no, you can't even say that. You can't even say that because look at Baylor.
It's a sample size.
No. Look at Baylor. You can't tell me Baylor girls don't make. You and me had the conversation before. Baylor girls bringing more attention for their women's basketball than their men. Yeah. And why bring more to the table than men?
They bring in more than a couple of major programs.
Exactly.
A couple of major
Baylor
programs.
Baylor bring in more. Baylor women bring in more. Notre Dame women bring in more.
I think that also
Tennessee.
That also
Louisville.
I think
like we just go on.
But that goes back to my point. That also has a lot to do with the NCAA not being shit, and they prioritize the men's league over the women's league.
I get you, but
absolutely.
Because like at the same time, they have to be on the forefront for the nation to see them.
Yeah.
And they refuse to do it.
But I feel as though
they don't even get it. They had to. Dawn Staley had to come out with a statement for them to get the same amenities that the men get for the tournament.
Actually, what was her name?
Attention.
What was her name? The girl from Sid from Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Sid? Yeah, the center from Oregon. She's going into the W this year. Now, I mean, definitely, if you drafting, which the Wings are drafting the first and the second pick, you need a big girl. That's your dog. Sid gives it up.
Collier's going first.
Who?
Collier.
Oh yeah, I give you that.
Texas.
I give you Collier. Collier's definitely going first. Yeah. Avella's going like 5th or 6th, I think.
So.
From Rutgers. You feel me? Of course. You know what I mean?
You got it.
You know what I mean? But nah, she definitely can be up there though. Like she could definitely be top 3. Like, as far if you need a big, you.
Yeah.
But if it didn't take her one showing the weight room that they gave her, which is like a stand with weights. Yeah, she did it as a joke. Then she did the food that they gave her. But then they showed the picture like the men having like a full display buffet style. And then Dawn Staley talks about it and they want to talk, oh, we didn't know that they had enough room for the weight room.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
that's the same argument programs have about how football programs are treated rather than every other sport at schools. It goes to that.
But you can't. But you can't really.
No. I'm saying they show blatant favoritism to one sport and then everything else.
That's
what I'm saying. NCAA is showing blatant race.
I mean, when one sport brings in billions of dollars.
Yeah.
What?
And plus the what's they call
because football is America's sport right now.
Yeah.
It's the most watched sport in the country. So it's like when that sport brings in billions of dollars, of course they're gonna preference it over it. But that to me, when you talk about other sports, it has
if your
nothing
program
to do.
is ass.
But if your program is trash,
your program is ass.
But to me,
you shouldn't get the dollars.
We're talking
for
basketball, right? Y'all got it's plenty of programs you can mention that had like the women's sport gonna bring in more money, and more attention.
Yeah.
It's at that point. It's kind of like, why are we not granting them the attention they deserve? Because until this year, this is my first year seeing NCAA March Madness consistently being on ESPN2 and ESPN.
Facts. That's the new TV deal though.
Where y'all been? They've always had
on ESPN2.
On ESPN, not as much.
They just added ABC. The women's tournament has always been on ESPN because the men's has Turner Sports.
Yeah, they have Turner Sports. They go on True TV.
Women has always been
ABC and
Women has always
ESPN.
Women has always been televised.
No, I never said
women.
it wasn't
That's what I'm saying. They've always been televised.
Is it that or not advertised?
No. They've been.
It's advertised.
I wouldn't say that. It's just the climate that we're living in now. That's what.
Even if you talk about televised or
all right, so
commercialized.
When you think of March Madness, what do you think of?
I think of women because that's what I watch. I barely watch men's.
What do you think of? You think of March Madness?
Final Four.
But what sex?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I'm thinking women.
You know me. I don't really.
Males. I got you. Males.
You know.
Exactly.
No.
But that's because
you know me. I don't really watch men's until the tournament.
Yeah.
Women I watch all year round. That's what I'm saying. So
like I'm watching.
Can't really.
Like I'm watching.
It's bad to ask, but
that's what I'm saying.
But no, I get what you're saying.
Oh no, yeah.
For the general, like when you think of
men, unfortunately,
it's because of the way it's advertised and promoted. When I think of March Madness, I think of the men. When they promote this shit on TV, they don't show highlights of March Madness with women in it. Bro,
a lot of times, when you think about a lot of the, but you got a point, even when they talk about like
how often though, not as often.
I'm not saying it's often, but they do.
But even
when I see March Madness, commercials.
But you got to think,
it's
Turner
mostly
Sports.
men.
Turner Sports they're on like 5 different channels. It's like CBS, TNT, TBS, like
And True TV.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're on like 5 different channels, so of course you're gonna see it across multiple different channels. But if you only have one specific network as an
that goes
ESPN,
back to
either
my
ESPN
point
or
that-
ESPN2, that's it.
That goes back to my point that it's not advertised enough.
But they're on
even if it is,
ESPN.
even if it's like
They
watching
have-
it.
How much bigger do you want them to get?
No, I'm saying even if it, because like think about it. Last year, the WNBA was televised a lot.
Way
Commercials,
more.
everything. Like their TV deal, even before the.
But that's
But
all.
did you watch?
But that's all recent. How long has the
I agree
WNBA
with that.
been? That's what I'm saying. We're talking about all recent.
We're talking about 25
because
years.
This is my point. You're talking about
Yeah.
the previous 2 to 3 years. Now they want to start really putting advertisement dollars.
Because of
It's
Deca
because of women.
Obumake.
I wouldn't say it's just because.
It isn't just her. I'm lying.
It's more so
is.
what our climate and what today's climate
It's
is.
a climate change, rightfully so.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's also it's a detriment to the organizations where they don't prioritize the women enough.
Because even
In my opinion.
that's true.
No,
too.
I'm not disagreeing that there, but I'm
So
also
like-
saying, but if women, I feel as
You
though
go looking. You
It's
can't. And my point is like, I'm not talking to you and you.
Yeah.
Like we are like.
that's why I
we're
say
deep sports fans.
That's why-
So we go looking for it.
that's
I'm
why
talking
I
to the
say
casual
that's why I
fans,
say they have
where
to
it's
they
like,
have to dictate and push it for women. I personally feel because if they get
But how
women,
many women
because
sports fans do you know? Like deep, true sports fans.
it don't matter. How many women you know shot?
Shit,
Too many, right?
But this is
A
my
lot.
question.
That's what I'm
This
saying.
is my
But if you
question.
start pushing,
majority.
that's what I'm saying. If you start pushing towards, fuck, whether you get it or not, just start pushing it towards women. Because if women watch it, 9 out of 10, if they have kids,
Kids watch.
kids will watch. You know what I'm saying? So if you do it that way, rather than if you just dick where as a male, like, it's
But
different.
also,
You know
if
what
you
I'm
look at it this way, right? When we talk about UConn women basketball, they bring in majority of the
They
money.
also works for them because they're in the middle of nowhere in their
Yes.
in their agricultural school.
Yes.
So-
But my question is, if they're doing that, right, and they're bringing in the majority of the money, they're bringing in more money than some professional sports and the men, why don't that travel? You got Maya Moore in Minnesota. You had Maya Moore in Minnesota.
Oh, no, Minnesota was lit for like
Stewie in
5
Seattle.
years.
Like
Minnesota was lit for
Oh no,
5
they were.
years.
They really were.
I say Minnesota
They really
was
were.
lit, but it's just a matter
But my
of.
question is, but it's like that money should have traveled, does it? Does it not?
Should travel.
You need attention.
Like look at look at Sabrina
It's just
UNESCO.
about the
Like that money should have traveled from Oregon to her, like to New York, like.
It's
That's what I'm saying. Because I feel like it's a little bit of mixture.
because
of
then it's like how many? Because a man could go out and seek and get a sponsorship deal for like.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So if companies aren't trying to market them, why you're then asking a league to market them where they are not
But
getting
you're saying
sponsors.
companies, but like also we have to go into the thing where it's like business, because I can market you, but
Yeah.
if there's not a market that you're going to bring
gotta
them
do
in,
it,
I
bro.
create
Somebody
finance.
gotta do it. Somebody got to do it. It's a lot of women
Right.
in sports, bro.
Yeah.
I
It's a
agree.
lot of women in
I
sports,
agree.
bro.
I
It's
just
bigger.
like,
It's a lot
great
bigger.
women.
It's a lot bigger than Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour.
bro.
Yeah.
I agree. But my thing is this: like,
No, but
I feel like we do not, as men, we do not prioritize women's sports enough.
I don't know why.
As a group,
I don't know why.
I'm not talking about
Some of
y'all.
the most beautiful
I'm not talking
women
about us.
there
I'm
is.
talking about
Some of the most beautiful women there is. If you want a woman like with a natural body and like a real pretty face, yeah, go watch, watch basketball or watch track. Trust me, or volleyball. Trust me.
we ain't talking about that.
I'm just saying.
We're talking about strictly like
The fuck? What the fuck else? Let's get real. Let's get real. If I'm 15, I'm watching women's sport. I'm really not watching it for the love of the
and
sport.
that's the problem.
But that should also be a
And that's
reason.
the
But
problem.
that should also be an
And that's
easy
the
way.
problem. Because you're not. If you're 15 and you watching the NFL, you're not watching that shit looking at dicks.
no. I was
You're watching that shit like, oh,
But
this athlete is tough. But you're telling me,
But
on the other end,
use
I'm
that.
not watching it for the
why are
love of the
niggas?
sport.
Why do girls become Instagram famous? niggas watch them, right?
Because niggas are hyper fucking horny.
So at 15, when you're hyper fucking horny, why not watch a girl in shorts?
It's not cool in school. There you go.
But if she's playing
But
a
I'm saying,
sport,
I get
you
what
can
you're
do it.
saying. But that's a
I
part
get
of
what
the
you're
issue.
saying. But
That's a part of the
it's
issue.
cool. It's not.
Is
That's
that
not
we
what they
gon'
talk about.
but
They
you're
talk about
literally
NBA. They
saying,
don't
I'm
talk
gonna
about
watch
the
this.
NBA.
I'm gonna watch women in sports at 15
I'm just telling you how
years.
niggas is in
I
school.
mean, you could
Nigga,
though. The
listen.
crazy part is
North Brunswick,
the way-
I was at every girls volleyball game.
But why though?
But why though?
Because,
Dave?
no.
Because we
Because-
sexualize everything they do.
No. Because I was actually cool with Erica, who was the senior captain. That's why. It wasn't until they played Bishop R that I found out. It's some things that play volleyball.
Nothing to do with skills.
It's some things that
Nothing
play
to do with their
volleyball.
skills.
But I watched
And that's the issue right
beach
there.
volleyball though. But I watched beach volleyball.
and they nice.
Yeah, so you
US team
can't
is
really.
nice.
Yeah, well they're on my list. Where they at? Misty May and Kerry Walsh.
Yes, Kerry Walsh is with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they're on my list. We got. Oh, I got a whole list. I got a whole. Yeah, I'm gonna say, but you
Nice.
exactly. You know those names
Kerry
exactly.
Walsh is nice.
I'm a sports fan.
But that's what I'm saying.
When I
But
was
I'm
in
saying,
college,
even
I had somebody who was a huge volleyball fan, so I'm like,
But even that, but that's what I'm saying. But even if you,
But
even if
my
you
thing
want to
is,
use it as
I
an
just feel like-
excuse to
But you
watch
know what
it.
else is the
But
bad part is? Like,
your entire soliloquy to me is counterproductive because you're literally telling me I got it.
ESPN, huh? Niggas watching Stephen A, huh?
I'm just a grown man with an education.
Talk heavy. Talk heavy.
Man,
Talk heavy.
Talk
But I'm
heavy.
saying though, like it's counterproductive to me because you're saying like I'll watch this because like it's some things in this.
No.
So basically,
I'm saying use it as an
because
excuse.
I'm sexualizing.
I'm saying use it as an
All right, even if
excuse.
you're not, all right, let's step away from
Because
Use
we're
it as
literally
an
saying
excuse.
like we don't watch male.
Even if you-
We don't watch male sports for that.
All right, cool.
We don't watch male sports and say, oh yeah, we're gonna sexualize the man, and then I'm gonna say, oh this person has skill.
Who don't? Who don't?
Females do.
Well, yeah.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
But
Who
no.
Who don't?
But wait,
Who
let's
don't?
step away real quick. Step
There's
away.
women at the game that don't know what the
Women-
fuck going on, but that
women
niggas
do
in
not-
shorts.
Women do
Stop
not.
it, bro.
Women-
Stop it.
Oh,
There's
take it
niggas
down.
that go to get. There's bitches that
Bro.
go to games that wear that be at the
Women
second.
don't.
Bro, stop it, bro. Stop it.
Wait. Do women? Wait. Do women? Who dominate the demographic of sports? Men.
As far
Period.
as far as what?
Men dominate the demographic of sports.
As far as
you went to
what?
fucking school for sports marketing? You know what the numbers look like. Women dominate the demographic of sports. I don't give a fuck what sport it is.
Some men, yeah, all right.
So you basically telling me
man.
if we dominate that demographic, and then you saying we're only gonna watch women's sports because we want to sexualize them and look at ass, that's a part of the fucking problem because we're not looking at their fucking skill.
When women do it,
They don't. They 30% of the demographic.
but it's a
wait.
percent, right or wrong.
30%,
So a percent of
If that.
something is.
if that.
All right, but wait. Even
If that.
So if you're
wait.
once again, if you're starting from the bottom and you're trying to get more viewers,
Let's show ass.
they're already showing
What do you mean?
ass. What the fuck?
Let's show ass. So
They're
we can
already
do it.
showing ass.
Fuck our skill.
But no, even if you want to go to skill, right? Step away from what they.
A woman will go to a basketball game and watch the dude he like, but not know what the fuck going on.
This is true.
So what's the difference?
They're not sports fans.
So why do they have to be sports fans to look at a pretty girl?
All right, but even if you
Why?
step away
But
from
you as a sports fan
Why?
are telling me
If I
I
show
got
you, that's like
I
you
was
saying.
watching volleyball because I knew somebody who was doing it, but then I realized it was some things in there,
So
so I
I'm gonna go to
continued
every
to watch.
fucking game.
Not because I felt like I watched my friends play sports and I was like, oh shit, this takes some real talent and skill. No, because it's some things in there. I'm going to continue to watch this sport.
And I tell you,
That's
I can
the
tell you
fucking
everything.
issue.
But what's the But did they get my money for the ticket? Did they get my money for the ticket? Regardless of why I went, am I there? Am I supporting?
Horny young
Regardless
man.
Regardless of if I'm there.
Horny young men.
And horny young women
You
go
spent
to games.
your money. How
And horny young women go to
you
games.
spend as much money as men?
It might be more. They get courtside seats.
Get the fuck out of here.
It might be more. They get courtside seats.
fuck
All
They get course.
right, bro. You got it, bro. You got it, bro. You got it, bro.
You're not about to tell me women spend more money than men on sports, bro.
No. I'm not saying that. But if you're going based
What
off.
women know what the fuck a court seat is? How many? How many? You saying they get court seats?
The ones that's there.
They get court seat. Guess who they with? Future. He bought the court seat. You came with him.
That's not true.
It's a lot of single women at these games, bro. Like, you're like,
Not on
stop
court.
it.
Not at court
That ain't
side.
all
Cause when I watch them games, it be grown ass nerds trying to fucking slap LeBron's hand. And I'm not winning.
You got it.
Really?
You got it, bro. You got it,
On the
bro.
flip side though.
You got it, bro.
What is the majority though? What is the
got it, bro.
Majority
You
is
got
big,
it,
but
bro.
But
it's not. It don't gotta be a majority. It don't gotta be a majority.
My thing is this: how many of them are by themselves when you're on their court side?
A lot of them, bro.
A few. I'll take that.
Bro,
It's a few of them.
Fuck out of here.
But like I said,
I'll take that.
even if you step away from what Dave said, step away from Dave said. Let's say we're going to the skill, right?
and I'm just talking about the courtside team. I talk about the press boxes. I ain't talking about the family and friends section.
Hold on, let me just say this.
Bro, listen, bro. There's a reason why All-Star Week. There's a reason why there's a thing called All-Star Week.
Do they be at the game or they be in the festival?
No, they be at the game.
They be at the game. All of them.
Nah,
All of them be at the game.
Nah,
If they there, yes, they there.
Some at the hotel. Some at the hotel.
Bro, it's a hotel, bro.
Some at the hotel.
It's not the game.
No, it's not the game. I just agree with you. I just agree with you, bro.
That don't matter. That don't matter.
I just agree with you, bro. I said they be at the
That
hotel.
hotel is the game.
Bro.
I ball at the hotel.
Are they watching the game?
I'm going to the
Are they
Radisson.
are they watching the game at the hotel?
I'm going to Radisson and who?
They be there.
Are they watching the game at the hotel? Because then that's a viewership, right? You're trying to make it seem like you're trying to put it like as in tomorrow. Oh, we have to start supporting women's sports as if that's gonna happen overnight. No, you have to But
Did I ever
I'm
say
saying
that?
no. That's what you're making it seem like.
Semantics.
No, how's it semantics? No, you saying it's semantics because
said that.
all right, you got it.
said
Bro.
that.
Hey, wait, can I say
No,
I never said.
because he clearly
All
said
I did was
because
touch on the
because
issue
because
as
if
to
little boys
why.
wanted to watch sports,
Because we
that's not a big enough percentage. But we
I never
have
said
it has to
overnight,
start
though.
somewhere. It
I
has
never
to start
said
somewhere.
overnight.
It has to start
But the
somewhere.
thing is, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying the issue with men is that we sexualize it.
Bro,
That's it. We want to start somewhere. That's cool.
Yeah.
If that's your starting point,
so when a girl says she like football players because they build a certain way, that's not sexualizing them?
and I bet you that girl don't go to that many games or watch that many football games.
But if she know what a football player looks like,
Big as hell.
I guess, bro. No, you got it.
The only thing I can agree
even
with
if
that
you
because there's a lot of female. My fault, bro.
I
They keep
agree, it's a lot of
they
females
keep
that do
cutting
that.
you off, bro. I
I'm
know
not
it, bro.
disagreeing with that. It's a lot of females that do that.
They do that, and then they know they shit
Men
too.
don't dominate the demographic of sports.
I'm not saying that they
So
don't.
it's
We
different.
never disagree.
We can't say that. Women can say what the fuck they want, and men's sport is still going to prosper and make billions. Women's sports cannot do that if majority of the men are going to sexualize the women instead of looking and respecting their skill. That's all I'm saying.
That's not how money works. That's not how money works. If you're
You sell to
watching
your demographic. That's how money works. That's how
You're
sex
right.
works.
and sex sells, right? So if the women are sexy and
This
the ones
ain't
that are
Roxy
playing,
Reynolds and Pinky.
bro, it don't matter who it is.
I went over a couple people's head, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
It don't matter
I
who
went
it
over a
is.
couple people's head, but I called it.
Skylar Diggins became famous not because she was nice on the
Facts.
court.
I will agree with that.
So let's get real. Niggas know who Skylar was. Niggas know who Skylar was not because of her skill. Niggas know the Gonzalez twins not because of their skill.
But you're literally arguing about
Bro, so no, that's the point I'm making. Niggas know who they are because they find this shit.
And you're literally arguing.
I'm saying, but you have to start at some point. You can't just throw men and just be like, y'all gotta watch it. No, if there's niggas that wanna, because
Alright, so why do you know 3 years ago, why did you know who Zion Williamson was?
3 years ago,
Yeah.
because overtime and Baller's life kept posting. this,
Cool. Post him doing what?
playing the game.
Duncan, there you go. Got you, bro.
The
Duncan.
overtime post women
I
too.
rest my
When
case.
did I tell you about that?
I rest my
When
case.
did you first tell
You're
me
the
about
small
Paige?
majority.
Don't matter. When did you? No, you said me.
Small
You pointed at
majority.
me. So I'm asking you. When did I tell you about
No,
that?
because my point is, no. What did you just say? Skylar Diggins is known because X, Y, and Z. That has nothing to do with her basketball game.
when she first got on the map,
and she was signed
it was because she was fine as hell. It wasn't because she was nice at ball.
What did that have to do with basketball? Her skill. But when I say that's the issue, and we know men's athlete,
but if
we knew Zion because he was dunking, he was athletic,
right,
everything to do with the game, and we knew Skylar that had nothing to do with basketball.
But if niggas are paying, if niggas are watching her play just to watch,
are they watching ass?
Don't matter. They're watching it.
They do matter.
How? If the ticket's paid for. The viewership counts regardless of what they're looking at. Nobody's looking at
the viewership going up that much
for women. Yes, WNBA was a high.
During the bubble, it was.
That's what I'm saying. I'm about to say it was the highest. It was the most watched. So don't say that.
But we're talking about Skylar Diggs was years ago.
No, that
was years ago.
She was years ago.
No.
That's not recent.
How many ESPN games did Notre Dame had after Skylar? After Lil Wayne showed up courtside? You right.
Why was Lil Wayne there? Look at ass.
and what did that lead to? A lot of niggas tuning into the game. So watch Skylar Diggins get her ass bust by Candace Parker 2 years in a row in the Final Four.
Shout out to Candace Parker. She's a dog.
Yes. And she fun.
See, it's always that.
And she fine. No, that's a bonus. Cause this bitch, Lindsay Whalen built like a man, but she a baller.
My thing is like, we as men always gotta be like, I'm gonna start watching her because she look. I get your story. I'm sorry,
bro. You gotta start. It's gotta be a starting point. I'm not gonna be mad if Bull was like, yo. I started watching her because like she was looking good on IG. I'm not gonna not do your thing, young man. Just make sure she gets your support. That's all I ask. That's all I ask.
I respect that. I just have it like a.
That's all I ask.
But
bro,
like I said, even if
what
you
about
take
they skill first?
Like I said, if you take away from, even if you step away from what Dave said, if you step away from the sex appeal, like Dave said, right? We talk about this. Kaylee Lou, the same week that Omari Cassidy and Steph Curry went back to back for threes, Kaylee Lou went 8 for 8 for 3-pointers. Her ass was not on ESPN. At UConn, she went 8 for 8, dropping them. And then she walked away and did this to him. She was not on ESPN not once.
Explain this.
Tell me she's not. Trade 3? Trade 3?
So explain to me why.
That's the problem, is what I'm saying. I'm saying ESPN didn't throw her on. ESPN didn't throw her on there once.
And ESPN is ran by men.
But I'm saying if you want to talk,
it's not about her skill.
But I'm saying if you stepping away from,
only arguing my point.
I'm not arguing your point. I'm not arguing. No, I
never disagree with your point. That's the point I'm making. I never disagree.
I'm saying if you take away the sex appeal, like he said he want to talk about sex. But I'm saying if you take away the sex appeal, the day that Katie Lou went 8 for 8 behind the 3-point line at UConn and raised hell, her ass should have been on ESPN top 10.
Agreeable.
She should have been top 3, at least on the top 10.
Well, why wasn't she?
You gotta ask ESPN.
You gotta ask ESPN.
Nah, I gotta ask ESPN.
No. I can't say that.
I don't run the tapes.
You want me to say that? I can't say because she's not saying
we know the truth.
The fuck? Only speculate.
Because we know the
That's
truth.
a speculation.
I can only speculate.
But if you want to talk about overtime, right? Overtime got an overtime W. They post nothing but women.
Shout out to them.
You follow?
They raised hell for overtime women.
Shout out to them.
Oh yeah.
When they talked about when Paige imagine when Paige go against what's her name, Iowa.
Yeah.
You know they gonna blow Instagram up over.
My thing is this.
They gonna blow Instagram up over baby too.
I think ABC got that game.
Of course they do.
My thing is this. Every example y'all give just goes literally arguing.
That's a speculation.
I'm just saying.
That's not a
speculation.
That is a speculation. So I'm gonna speculate and say, well.
That's a fact.
I don't.
They be overly horny and they just want to watch these women because they want to look at ass instead of like, oh, Skylar Diggins.
If you want to talk about ass,
Taylor
Cooper with them shorts up their here. They ain't got LA Sparks game all over there. LA Sparks not all over there. Responsible for what you talking?
Let him go, bro. Let him go, bro. Leave him go.
That's him.
Oh, you mean him where he at? I'm sorry, Jim.
Man, like
I don't mean him where he at. Oh, it's the man. This is the third. Where do you want me to meet you at?
Not in the middle, clearly.
I can't meet him nowhere.
But I also,
you already agreed to my point.
I said Taylor Cooper was rated number 2 in Rookie of the Year. LA Sports game is not on every TV.
All right.
So you talking about ass?
All right, so he already agreed. So can you not disagree that we don't watch women unless we have to sexualize them in some kind of way?
I just said Taylor.
Not all, but
That is majority.
Taylor Cooper went against New
Nothing's
York
black and
Liberty.
white, bro.
No, but I'm telling you, Taylor Cooper scored 16 points against New York Liberty in her rookie debut. Her shorts is up to here if you want to talk about sexualization. Her shorts is up to here, and she still did not, LA Sparks was not on it for the whole week. Why not? You want to talk about sex appeal?
She got that thing.
And she got that thing.
On her back.
On her back.
On her back.
On her back. And she wasn't
You
on
hear
it.
me? You hear me?
So now I'm telling you, did I say, oh, but Katie Lou with 8 behind the 3-point line, she was on ESPN.
White.
One person.
The white.
Okay, Alexis Brown. Her dad played in the NBA. And she raised hell behind the 3 from Minnesota.
So basically, what you're saying?
The fuck are we talking about?
Your argument is.
She went 5 for 5 beyond the 3.
Your argument is what?
My argument, you just said, I said if you take away the sex appeal, like Dave said, and you talk about going off of pure skill, like you said you want him to do, I said the day that Katie Lou went 8 beyond the 3 for UConn, gave niggas a shoulder shrug, she didn't get on ESPN. And she should have been the top 3 for at least the whole week. Then you said, oh, that's because that's over sexiness. That's not skill. Look at that skill. I said, okay, cool. Taylor Cooper has got the shorts up under her ass, raised hell. She wasn't on ESPN.
That's not
that's not what my argument. Y'all proving my point. Sorry,
proving my point.
So what is your
Because
argument?
the people that
I just gave you 2 different stories.
And they didn't
the
get
same
on.
result.
I've been said that women don't get enough attention. So you arguing that point. And
But
then
I
I
did
said
say
the
that.
women that do get attention get over sexualized. So you proving both of y'all. Both of y'all prove both. I can't prove it. So what are you talking about?
Oh, you on your skip shit. Yo, he just want to edge better. You on your skip shit trying to edge better. The fuck?
I bet I don't gamble.
The fuck?
So
I don't gamble.
The fuck?
I don't gamble. I'm for it. I don't gamble.
I'm mad at everybody wanted to meet that. The fuck?
I don't gamble.
So they nice. So if they nice.
Hey, cut that part.
Yeah, so if they
So if they nice, they don't get credit.
if they show an ass,
But if they ass, they don't get credit. That's what you
so
saying.
what the fuck is you
I'm
saying?
saying that's what you're saying.
No. What I'm saying is women just don't get enough fucking credit.
Okay.
But I'm meeting you when you went.
So you're gonna blame.
I didn't blame you.
No. I said
You're
us men. I said us men. You're a man, right? You said you was blaming us men first.
Part of that issue, I don't watch enough women's sports.
So
I can accept that accountability.
once again, but if the
Which
most
is why I watch.
But
I
if the most
actively watch
viewers
more
of
now.
TV, but if the most viewers of TV and the people that buys the most products are women, then whose fault is
But
that?
who are the most viewers of sports? You keep saying TV. Who are
Sports
the
come
most
on TV, right?
viewers of sports? Stop saying TV. Who are the most viewers? Who are the highest viewers of sports?
What does sports come on?
But it's oh my fucking god! This nigga went to school for marketing. He understands this. I can't tell a company if a
Because
every
tampon company isn't going to sponsor a woman, you're then asking a man to then support a woman when they're filling the products that are made for the women.
You wanna know
How? If we're not,
all we have to do is watch them on TV.
but if we
you wanna
watch
say that?
them
I can't
and
agree
they're
with that.
still not getting the sponsorship
I can't
dollars,
agree with that.
who is that? Whose fault is that?
Wait, so Liz Cape, like I said, Liz Cape just got the 50 Savage deal, right? Did she play last year? I don't remember. Oh no, she opted out. Okay, so why did she get the 50 Savage deal this year? She ain't play last year. I know the answer. So if you want me to tell you the answer to go against what you said, then
Y'all right, I'm wrong.
I'm just asking I'm just asking a simple
it's
question.
not a right or wrong.
Y'all right, I'm wrong.
You got it, bro. You right on that.
Bro, Mount Rushmore women, bro. Women, female athletes, bro.
Ooh,
Clap it up. Y'all right, I'm wrong.
don't clap for this nigga, bro.
You're right, I'm wrong.
Don't clap for this nigga, bro. Don't clap. But answer the question.
Shout out to my co-host and this guy.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
Y'all right.
Stop getting defensive. Answer the
Talking
question.
about his feelings. This nigga said,
Answer the question.
Y'all right.
bad. Jump me in it. You good?
What's the question?
You need a hug?
Just
Boy, hug him, boy. You need a hug. You need a hug? Boy, come hug him, please.
Please.
Hey, you need a hug, bro.
Make sure you show that ring, too. Show that ring,
On the
bro.
rag.
Showing the ring.
So who's your Mount Rushmore female athletes?
What's he random one?
Mount Rushmore.
Yes. Your four best women athletes.
Yes,
It's
Mount
crazy.
Rushmore.
Personal. I ain't gonna lie. My personal favorite is obviously Serena. I
Okay.
think Serena's the gold standard for athletes because
Facts.
as far as accomplishments, there's not just women athletes. There's not an athlete that you can find that has as much accomplishments as her. So Serena. Right now I'm a huge fan of Dawn Staley.
Ooh.
Only because like I love what she stands for.
Her coaching career or her
She did both.
I
She
thought-
did
I
both.
thought
At a
her
high-
playing career.
She did both at a high
A little bit
level.
of both,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
like,
What
she
you
hasn't.
wanna-
She did both at
I'm
a
not
very
I
high
kind
level.
of it's just what she stands for and what she does for like the black women coming up.
I think she was the Tennessee. She definitely the Tennessee. Go ahead.
Shout out to Big Pat. Shout out to Big Pat.
Shout out to Pat. Pat's a dog. Pat's a dog. Pat, I know I said black women. I'm glad you mentioned that. Pat Summitt has to be up there.
Yes.
Pat
Fact.
Summitt has to
To
be.
me, she yes. God,
Pat
that's a
Summitt
beautiful
was,
song.
was
Elite.
was different.
Elite. You can say it.
Elite.
You can say it. Elite.
You know, sometimes on the other side.
I was thinking more. Oh,
squeeze their way in.
She was
For me, sometimes they squeeze their way in. And this is just straight personal. I'm Jamel Hill.
I give you that. I give you that.
Jamel Hill.
Because
Is it because
I don't even know how that
But
goes.
is it off of
I don't
me?
even know if that's an athlete, but nah, I give you
It's not
that.
an
I know what you're saying.
Not an
Yeah,
athlete.
yeah.
I'm talking, we just talking women in sports.
Yeah,
To me,
I get what
Jamel
you're saying.
Hill literally kind of like damn near sacrificed her career to kind
Yes.
of like stand on what she believed in.
Yes, stand on
And it's
business.
like that's real big on like
That's about to fall, bro.
the promotion and the elevation of black people, but black women and what black women should be about.
Yes.
So it's like, that's really my top four.
Not only did she put her career
honorable
on
mentions to our young queens, Osaka,
Naomi.
Gabby Douglas,
Gabby
Naomi.
Douglas.
You know what I'm saying?
Naomi.
And shout out to Venus as well. We don't give her enough credit.
She's on mine. She's on my Mount
Shout
Rushmore.
out to Venus as well. So I don't
my
give her
list
enough
is
credit.
on
Shout out to Cheryl Miller, who don't get enough credit because she was
Facts.
a dog.
Facts.
There was no WNBA when she was put on it. So like it's a lot of black women that, you know what I'm saying, like
It's a lot of women.
women.
A
You know
lot of
what I'm saying? I'm talking about, I'm
I'm saying
sorry.
it's a lot of women. Oh no, I'm gonna go. I could go through. Oh, you want me to go through
Let me
mine?
hear your Mount Rushmore. Let me hear your
Oh
Mount
no,
Rushmore.
mama.
Let me just get your Mount
All
Rushmore
right.
first.
So technically for me, I'm the Williams sisters
Is one and two.
one.
Okay.
No, that's
That's
a
just
bad.
one.
They
Okay.
just on
okay.
here. They just on here. Like they just.
I don't know how we gonna move them in, but they
got
together.
that one
Like,
block. They got that one block.
However you want to do it.
For me, I'll probably, because I'm a big track and field fan, FloJo. I'm a huge track and field fan, so I'm gonna go FloJo.
I like that.
I track and feel I got somebody else. I'm gonna let you know. But
No,
yeah.
no. Jackie Joyner.
Nah, I ain't got
I'm
you.
about to say, you know that's her sister, right?
Yeah, but nah, I ain't got her. No.
You know. Simone Biles.
Okay.
Ooh.
She's, I mean,
Ridiculous.
Young.
I don't even know what.
For educated, who's that? Let them know. On
She's
the camera.
gymnastics.
Alright, put them on.
She's just
Ridiculous.
yeah.
They make rules to stop her from being.
Yeah, I'm about to say they made rules to like
stop her from being great.
yeah, like they
Because other
literally
women
like
can't do
changed
what
the
she
scoring.
Yeah. Because no other female can do that but you. We want to
Yeah,
be
so
like,
they knocked her.
what?
What?
Shout out
Crazy
to AI. They
shit.
made rules for AI.
Crazy
But
shit.
come back. Continue.
Oh my
See,
God.
there he go. Brings up a man in a female conversation. See? He just is talking about that. He just was talking about that.
I
See?
apologize.
He just was talking about that.
Apologize.
I apologize about
Who's
beating
your
your
last?
ass.
Now
Was that 3 or 4?
who
Three
did?
or four.
It's crazy how the conversation she can get away with it, right? But you got it.
I already said I apologize. Can I take accountability?
You got it. You got it.
Was that
Cool.
three?
Okay,
And
see,
then,
I can't take accountability.
that
I
was
already
three.
apologize. Go ahead.
And then I'm torn between.
Yeah,
The Williams
Venus is-
sisters?
that was 1.
And then you said some R. That's 2. That's 3.
FloJo.
FloJo was still.
FloJo was 2.
That's 4 then. You said the Venus.
No.
No,
You
I'm
said
saying
that's
that's
one
they're
block.
together. I'm not separating them.
You said that's one
Split
block.
the Rushmore with their
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I said I'm moving to go. I said I started that.
What you do?
I'm about to say.
You know your co-host.
Last, I would probably pick me and him.
Who?
Me and him.
Okay, me and him. Okay, yeah.
Only because you can honestly say she catapulted a whole generation of soccer players.
Yeah.
Of female soccer players. An entire generation.
Yeah.
From
I
Carly
get it.
Lloyd to Alex Morgan,
Yeah.
Ambi Wamba, you get Hope Solo, the list goes on. When they won.
Is that the?
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
You gotta.
Sure, sir. I gotta make sure.
I'm about to say Wallet.
Bro, Wale quoted her.
You gotta, you gotta be a soccer fan.
Come on now.
You gotta be a soccer fan to catch that one. All right,
You got to.
Come on
You
now.
got to. You got to.
But I mean, I guess I'll go.
Honorable mentions?
The other.
Honorable mentions?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this one. So you can't yell at it.
I go Billie Jean King.
Billie Jean King. Okay.
Jackie Jonah Kersey.
Okay.
Lisa Leslie.
Ooh, of course.
Abby Wambach. Young girl Katie Ledecky. Swimmer.
Yeah.
She's the equivalent of Michael Phelps.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, she nice.
She's the
nice.
equivalent of Michael Phelps. Megan Rapinoe.
Megan's my
If you
dog.
want to go
Megan my dog.
with what
She's a
Nneka
dog.
Ogwumike is doing, you can
Yes,
kind of say.
But I think
absolutely.
Megan-
Not only
Yes.
Rapinoe is she
Yes.
a dog. I think she's a trendsetter as far
That's what I mean by dog. I don't mean
in
just.
the
Yeah.
community that she represents.
Yes. Yes.
Cheryl Swoops.
Okay. Ooh.
Missy Franklin, another young swimmer, and then Misty Man Carrie Walsh.
Okay. That's your whole. That's
I have like 18 hours.
Yeah, right? That's like a long guy. Woo.
If we do an honorable mention, shout out to my mom. She ain't no athlete.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we really want to go there, shout out to Wanda.
We're going there. Shout out to Tom.
When I say
Nigga,
Wanda,
that's
I want to
the
say
piece.
Wanda.
Shout out to Rick. I got you.
Starter.
You don't watch, but I got you.
Wanda was a 4-year varsity starter
Miss Ricks.
in basketball,
My mom.
field hockey, and softball.
Wait,
Call your
who?
parents.
Oh, word. Facts. Shout out to her.
Wanda was a
Go.
problem.
Yeah, right? She would have
Nah,
go.
Wanda was a problem back in the day.
Yeah. Dang.
So I ain't gonna hold.
Nah, she really was elite.
Yeah.
Nah, she was elite.
Yeah.
Different.
Alright, if I'm throwing mine in there, I gotta jump it off right with Lisa Leslie, the one that introduced me to the WNBA, Lisa. Right off the bat, but after Lisa, it gotta be Dawn Staley. I gotta give her that. Because, I mean,
I love Dawn Staley.
when you have an elite WNBA career, doing the coaching, having an elite coaching career, there's nothing she can't do. There's nothing she can't do.
I know,
No.
but you know how they gonna come.
Oh yeah, they gonna come there, but
Smith Hall of Fame.
yeah,
She good.
yeah, absolutely.
She got more than enough.
absolutely, yes, absolutely. That's that. Gabby Douglas Smith. I mean, I know Simone Biles is where she at, but Gabby was elite to me. I'm sorry.
Gabby was elite.
Yeah, at a really young, and I mean like the way she did it, the way she forced herself into it. You know what I mean? Injury after injury, and spending countless hours away from home. Like she moved away from home at the age of 8. You know what I mean? To go do that. Like you gotta.
A documentary where they fucking trainer was a fucking weirdo.
Rapist, pedophile.
Yeah, that one.
Facts.
Yes,
All
facts.
of
Yeah,
the above.
we got
All
it.
the
Yeah,
above.
got it. Yeah. And then for my fourth, I mean, it's a little premature, but I gotta throw the Woman K sisters in there. I mean, all 4 of them, not just Nneka. I mean, all 4 of them. I'm talking about Jeanette.
Hold on, so you just skip past the Williams sisters?
No, you right. My bad. You right.
I'm just making sure.
They gotta be there. They gotta be there too. They got, but for
I
me,
don't know how you want
but
to do
no,
it.
for me,
You want to say the Williams and the
No. You know what the funny part is? The funny part is y'all probably wanna walk up the step for this one.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
But I'm taking it.
Don't say it.
But I'm taking it.
Don't fucking say
But I'm
it.
taking it. I'm taking it. I'm sorry. I'm taking it. If I'm putting my 4th person in there and it gotta be a witness, it's gonna be Venus.
All right. I thought you were gonna say something else. All right.
No,
I
it
take
gotta
that.
be Venus.
I take that.
Because I think Venus, to me, if it wasn't for Venus' body giving up on her,
I take that.
like Venus' body legit was fighting her the whole time. Like, Shorty ran a Grand Slam, won a Grand Slam and couldn't breathe. The whole time she couldn't breathe. Like, you gotta respect that. The whole time you can't, like.
You know, that's cool and all, but Serena.
I get it, but I promise you, if it wasn't for Venus' body, like,
Graceful.
like if it wasn't for
I
Venus,
know what it feel like to not be able to breathe. I gotta ask.
but it's not even asthma.
Cool
It's
it
like
all.
it's not asthma. For her, it's like no matter. Like I forgot the name of the.
credit she deserves.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the disease she
I'm just
has.
not taking her over Serena.
I forgot the disease she has.
Is, but as far as she's the oldest. She was the oldest sister.
Out of the 2, yeah. But she was good though.
Yeah, no, I'm saying as far as like.
Venus though, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
as far as
yeah.
like looking up Serena, having someone to look up to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Serena don't become Serena without Venus.
Yeah.
No.
I agree.
And I don't even think she would. I don't even think again, we may keep it this way. I don't think she becomes Serena if Venus' body don't give up on her. Cause she wasn't like if Venus' body wasn't giving up on Venus would have won at least I give her 6 more Grand Slams. I give her at least
Maria
6 more.
Sharapova. I know that.
Maria Sharapova. I hate her. I don't care what nobody says. I low key don't like her.
Nobody.
Especially when she cheated Coco Gauff.
Nobody.
When she cheated Coco Gauff, she lost.
Shout out to Caucasus Mountains.
Shout out to Coco Gauff, bro. Coco Gauff really don't get the credit that she deserves as a tennis player. Coco Gauff is nice, and the way she cheated Coco Gauff that year was tragic. And they should definitely stripped off her title. But that's not my business. But
How much time we got left?
That's it. It's good.
Like I said, I'm gonna, since it is Women's International Month, I really do want to take this last couple minutes to really like show appreciation for like all of the women in my life.
Yeah.
As we know, I'm a huge fan of black women.
Yes.
Are we all?
You on the other side, I just really, yeah.
Isn't everybody?
I mean, I can't speak for everybody.
Isn't everybody?
All right.
No, everybody's not. It's a lot of black men. A lot of black men that hate black women. That's an entire.
Let's not even go into that.
That's another.
Let's not even go into
different
that.
discussion.
That's another.
That's a part 1 and a part 2.
Niggas, niggas be weird. And
This is a part 1 and a part 2 talking about them clowns.
No.
That's an unscripted
because
episode.
they prefer the white women who act like black girls. Makes no sense.
That's an unscripted episode.
Not only that.
guys.
Not only that.
No sense.
They prefer. Wait. They prefer the Ricans and Hispanics. They got the bad attitude, but can't respect black women.
With an attitude.
Once you realize,
Don't noise for that. I know that.
But nah, I just wanna.
I'm making noise for all women are crazy.
I just really want to take the time, bro. Like I know I talk a lot of shit. I ain't gonna hold, bro. I make everything racial because
For no reason.
I don't give a fuck. No. Bro, fuck you, bro. I'm talking about black women. I really appreciate.
Ain't never gonna get sponsored, bro.
Bro, ever.
Never.
Bro.
And you know what's crazy? They can't beat me. So I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to get paid. Hey, look, I got you. We gonna get paid. Not for sponsorships though, but we gonna get paid. Otherwise, but for this, nah, they not paying us. I'm gonna be discrediting them Caucasus Mountain motherfuckers. They've been lying since Earth.
Continue with it.
Oh man, the women in your life. The women.
How they stole his.
The women in your life. We got 2 minutes, bro.
2 minutes. All right, so shout out to all the women in my life.
You want to name them, or you just gonna? They know what it is.
My mom, my fiance, my mom, babe, my fiance. She's my mom and my fiance at the same time. She wants to be my mother. She does, but I appreciate her. Like, she keeps me grounded. And all women in my life, I really appreciate y'all. I put y'all on a standard that's higher than anybody can really imagine. And we appreciate y'all.
Can I step in on something real quick about your mom, babe? Can I step in on just say one thing about your mom, babe?
Okay, do your thing.
You know what I love about no, because she ain't about to cut me when the show go off. But y'all know what I you know what I love the most about your wife, Bob, your fiance, Bob? The fact that even though she's your fiance, she has no problem cussing any one of your boys out. She has, I mean, I'm married. I'm married. But she has no problem grabbing my 6'4" ass by the ear and letting me know she got bars for me.
That's you. They have a whole different experience.
Oh, no. She
Who she curse at you?
I mean,
I don't curse out anybody.
Let's make some noise.
Sound good on wax.
I will say like Dave, my co-host and my fiance have a whole different kind of.
Nigga always want to get emotional. Like,
y'all got a whole different kind of relationship.
40 seconds, bro.
Now we got more time on the
They got a whole different kind of relationship. That's all I'm gonna say.
Stuff about who?
Your women.
Your women.
Hey, women.
Shout out to Mama Wanda.
Man, that's all
Mama Wanda.
Shout out Deja.
You feel
They
me?
know, they know where they rank in my life.
Yeah, my women too.
Shout out
Whoa.
to Jen.
My grandmother,
Whoa.
my wife,
Oh,
Jen.
what?
Shout out to my sisters.
My daughter, you know what I mean? My sisters.
It's the
I
drinks.
didn't hear what he said. I didn't hear what he
It's
said.
the drinks.
I didn't
Nah,
hear
I caught
Those
it.
are my best friend in the same category.
Yeah, it didn't get picked up. Don't even worry
I
about it.
wouldn't even do that.
Yeah, it didn't get picked up. Don't even worry about
Shout
it.
out to my co-hosts.
Anyway.
Shout out to my co-hosts. That's it. Just shout out to my co-hosts.
Anything else?
Anything else?
Anything else, fellas?
That's
Let me
it.
see, you done? Can I finish?
Oh, yeah, you good.
You wanna go?
Oh, no, we go now here.
Yeah.
My co-host and my fiance had this weird
Dynamic.
dynamic. Yeah, I'm still on it.
He jealous.
Jealous of what? Let me be jealous of.
What happened?
No, we good. That's my co-host.
Mar, you want to throw your Instagram, all that stuff? Just promote yourself, man.
I mean, like I said, man, I'm waiting. You know what I mean? Waiting on the WNBA to let me know. I took my test. We want to see what happens with it. The results coming. NBA test next year. NFL test the year after that.
Yeah, make sure you specify what test.
Oh, the certification
Yeah,
test.
because, you know.
I'm
I'm saying right now.
I def said.
I'm just saying. Some people going to hear the test, waiting on the results, and they're like,
All right, I'm an agent advisor for sports management
Why he
worldwide.
out?
As an agent advisor, I can only assist as far as being an agent. I can bring in the recruitment. I can do all the recruiting process. I can do all the driving, the traveling, the recruiting, and I can actually get the players signed. However, I'm not the main agent. So what I did was I had to take the NBPA test, the WNBPA test, the NFLPA test, and I got to take the MLBPA test to become certified in those sports to become an agent. So therefore, what my friend is talking about is...
Give me your sales pitch. Elevator speech, 30 seconds.
Right now. Right now. Go.
I'm an athlete.
You got 30 seconds. Spin it right now, bro.
You can't give a 30-second bitch on that.
No. Yes, you can.
That's what an elevator pitch is.
Right now. I'm an athlete.
Bullshitter.
Can't bullshit a bullshitter.
Who's trying to bullshit a bullshitter?
Still wet behind the ears.
I'm not. No, but I'm saying like even with the Wait, time out. Before y'all go there, time out. I don't know your stats. I can't tell you what we're offering, what we're bringing to the
No,
table.
I'm not asking. The elevator pitch is what you bring to offer and what can you bring that athlete. Your elevator pitch.
I'm an athlete.
Why should I sign with you?
If you want to go there, then let's get
Go
to
ahead.
it.
Spin it to Dave. Dave after. Go ahead. Spin it real
You
quick.
know what an elevator pitch is. We're not.
Oh, I know what it is. Yeah, I know what it is. All right, so look, as an agent advisor, I come to you as your agent. I'm a former basketball player. I played semi-pro football and I played baseball. And I even had a tryout for professional baseball with the New York Mets. Let's get to it.
I'm gonna stop you.
But no, don't stop me.
No. Yeah, I am gonna stop you. You know why?
Because I just gave up 15 seconds. I was about to crave all that shit up to you. I was about to drop all that shit up.
Yeah.
You never
15.
once mentioned your name.
Nope. And you gave me 15 seconds of shit I don't give a fuck about.
You never once mentioned your
Because
name.
that has nothing to do with how you gonna help me.
Yes,
You
it
never once
does.
mentioned your name.
Yes, it does.
You never once mentioned your name. You got it.
That too.
But you talk about that. But even without that, yes, it does tell you everything about that. If I played for you,
Constructive criticism.
no, negative. No, that's wrong criticism. Fuck you talking about, dickhead. No, but I'm saying, like, no, but I'm talking about, if I'm talking to you, right?
That's your problem now. Your punk ass though. Listen.
No, but I'm saying to you, as an athlete, right? As an athlete, if you have a former athlete coming to you who, let's keep it 100, if we want to keep it funky and look at stats and look at my name, I actually could have made it 12 in quite a couple sports. Okay, let's not time that out. Lamar could have actually been a professional baseball player right now. Lamar actually be a professional football player right now. Let's not act like we don't know the stats. So with that being said, with me telling you who I am, You have somebody who's a former athlete who's willing to represent you, who knows the game inside and out with you, opposed to just somebody who's coming to you with a suit and a tie that looks cute for a few minutes to tell you, hey, look, I get you Nike and Under Armour and all that shit.
My issue
So
is
my 15 seconds of that was telling you
reason why
why
we did that, bro.
And then the next 15 was going to be telling you how I can whack all that shit up into you.
But you was already at 27.
I was at 15, keep it above.
No, in your head.
No, I was technically at 15.
You was at 17. You was at 17. It's
I
cool.
even when I was 17, my next 13
I'm gonna meet you in the middle. I'm gonna meet everybody in the middle. You're 17, bro.
So,
My next 13 seconds would have been
fine you
fire.
was, but how the fuck is this supposed to be pro athlete?
Again, these next 13 seconds was about to be fire.
Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Now you done.
Wrap that shit up. I'm done.
Shout out to the women in my
Just make
life.
sure you say your name.
Shout out to the women in his life. Shout out to the women in his life. We appreciate women on International Women's Month.
We all do.
You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out to the milk. Shout out to the milk.
You gotta be there to know it.
Shout out to the milk in the world. Shout out to the milk.
Can we just end it with a round of applause for all women?
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the milk.
He said the yams be yamming. The yams be yamming.
Definitely shout out to black
He
women.
said titties is tittier.
In the zone.
He said titties is tittier.
In the zone, man. That's my camera.